Hope that this July 3rd is going well for you. The pitch is swung on and fouled off by Alejandro Kirk. The count is 1-2. There is one out and no runners on. We're in the bottom of seven. On deck, Clement. And the pitch is a splitter in the dirt, bounces all the way back to the screen. Count is 2-2. I'm not fully aware of everything that's gone on in this game, but we'll figure it out. And Leiter throws a splitter in the dirt that ends up all the way to the backstop. The count is now 3-2. As we all know, the Yankees are fighting to hold on to a piece of first place. If we don't get it done tonight, we won't be in the AL East lead. And Leiter sets. He brings the pitch, and it is lined sharply to left field. Dominguez is going to shoot it into the infield. That is Kirk's first hit of the night. And Clement is up to bat, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Clement is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Clement attempts to bunt, fouls it off. Count is 0-2. And the splitter is in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-1 or 1-2. Wells did a nice job of backhanding the pitch. And Leiter sets. And the pitch is fouled. Bo Bichette is going to come up to bat. Bichette is pinch hitting for Wagner. This is his first appearance in the series. And the pitch to Bichette is hit sharply to Jazz. Jazz fires across to Rice, who catches it on a bounce to record the out. Kirk is going to advance to second. So we have a runner at second with 2 outs. Actually, 3 outs. And we're going to go to the top of the 8th. The lineup is going to have Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Aaron Judge stepping up to bat. And for those of you that are here, if you could please like, share the stream, and connect or subscribe if you are not subscribed. Bichette is going to stay in the game at shortstop. And the second pitch is called strike 2. Count is 0-2, and the pitch is a four-seamer fouled off. And the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Looks like Luke Weaver is warming up in the Yankee bullpen. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 3. And that is 1 down. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the top of the 8th. The score is Jays 6, Yankees 5. And we have 1 out with Ben Rice coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Rice is a ball off the plate. Ben is 1 for 4 in tonight's game. And the second pitch is up out of the strike zone, a slider. Count is 2-0. And apparently, Boot is giving the home plate umpire the biz because we believe that the call strike 3 on Grisham was a little bit low. Green sets and he brings the pitch, and Bryce fouls it off. Count is 1-2. or 2-1. I mean, excuse me. Ed Greed sets. He breaks the pitch, and it is off the plate. The count is now 3-1. Odd deck is the captain. And the ball is hit to deep center field. And Lucas is there, camping under it to record the second out. And looks like Judge is being intentionally walked. And it looks like we have a mound visit going on. And Snyder is going to pull a pitcher in to face Cody Bellinger. Now it looks like it is time for Cody to do something and make these guys pay for intentionally walking the captain. Looks like Justin Bruell is coming in to relieve Chad Green. Like I said, I'm only doing a partial call on this game. I was at Harbor Park this evening with my family, taking in the Tidewater Tides versus the Durham Bulls. Uh, they had a fireworks show afterwards. It's going to be the 4th of July show because the Tides are going out of town to Durham tomorrow. So there will be no ball game at Harbor Park. So my wife decided that it would be a nice thing to take the grandkids and everyone to the stadium. And it was a good time. My young grandson decided that he had to have a official ballpark hot dog and ice cream. So he loaded up on the goodies. And Bruell is going to set. And the first pitch is outside for ball one. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? No, I was at Harbor Park, Jonathan, taking in the Tides baseball game with my family. And the next pitch is just outside. The count is 2-0. And since I saw that the game was still going on, it was close, and Joe decided not to call it, I decided to call the game myself, at least the last part of it. Burrell catches well, it's called a strike. It was definitely off the plate. Bellinger is 2 for 4 on the night with 2 singles and a run scored. We have 2 outs. The captain is at first. And the pitch is a sweeper up out of the strike zone. The count is even or at 3-1. Jazz Chisholm is odd deck. And the next pitch is in there for call, strike two. Count is now full. Yeah, I heard Schmidt left the game. I didn't hear the circumstances around it. And Bellinger takes timeout. Guerrero is going to play behind Judge. And with 2 outs and a 3-2 count, the captain is going to get a running start. And the pitch is in there. It is fouled off sharply down the first base line. Count is going to remain 3-2. Hey, Sean, how's it doing? Forearm tightness. Hell, that's a precursor for Tommy John. So we may see Cam Schlittler up sooner than we anticipated. And the pitch and hits Bellinger. Now they're saying that the ball was in play. And it looks like the third base umpire is going to ring up Bellinger for the final out of the inning. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Schneider, Jimenez, and Lukes. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jonathan. I think that Schlittler will end up getting called. It was a swing and a hit by pitch. The swing supersedes the hit by pitch. So he was rung up for call strike three. And because the ball was fouled off or not caught by the catcher, Kirks retrieved the ball and shot it to first to complete the strikeout. And we saw that uh, well, we will see. We'll see if the game is over with or not. And Luke Weaver is going to end up coming in to replace Leiter. And Weaver sets and he fires and catches the outside corner with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball for call, strike one. Weaver sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike two. And Schneider is going to step out of the box. In the 5 games since coming off the IL, Weaver's ERA is 9. Weaver is set, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is a changeup in there for call, strike three. And that is the first out of the inning. Jimenez is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Jimenez is 0 for 2 on the night with a sac bunt in the fourth inning. And the pitch is a four seamer up and in. Looks like the Jays have Hoffman warming up in the pen. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Weaver sets. And he brings the pitch, and it is hit to center field. Grisham drifts back and makes the play for the second out of the inning. There are two down. Lucas is 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles. And Weaver sets, brings the first pitch, and it is inside for ball one. Luke's showed bunt, but pulled it back in time. Weaver sets, and he brings the next pitch, and it is swung on and fouled down the first base line. Count is 1-1. And Weaver sets, and he fires, and the pitch is chopped foul. Count is going to remain or go to 1-2. And Weaver sets. He brings the pitch, and it is hit into right field. Bellinger is going to field it and shoot it into second. Springer is coming up to bat. He's 2 for 3 on the night with a walk and a 2-run homer. Weaver sets, and the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-1. Weaver sets and fires, and the next pitch is fouled off. The count is going to be 0-2. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share it out. Hoffman is warming up again in the bullpen for Toronto. And Weaver steps off the rubber. Luke sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Weaver's changeup is down low. The count is even at 2-2. And Weaver sets, and the pitch is swung on and hit deep. This one is going, and gone. A 2-run homer by Springer, and Toronto now leads 8-5. I must be voodoo for the Yankees because every time I come on, some damn thing like this happens. Weaver shoots the pitch to Guerrero, and that one is going to go foul. Count is 0-1. And Weaver sets, and the pitch is off the plate for ball one. Count is even at 1 apiece. Guerrero is 0 for 4 of the night with 2 strikeouts. Weaver sets, and the ball is hit, and it is going to go foul down the left foul line. Count is 1-2. And Weaver sets, and the pitch catches the bottom corner for call, strike 3. Guerrero is upset, and he slams the bet. He slams his helmet, and they haven't ejected him out of the game. As we head to the ninth inning, the Yankees are down 3. Chisholm, Dominguez, and Volpe will be coming up to bat. I was at the ball game, Jonathan, and I don't know much of what happened uh, while I was there. Last night my earbud broke, so I couldn't wear that and listen to my phone in the game. So hence, I started tuning into the game as we were riding the train back home. Uh, I decided to come on live. I thought Joe might be calling the game because we had talked about it earlier and or yesterday, and I guess he decided not to. So I figured that I would hop on and do the call, at least for the last few innings. Uh, for everyone that is here, if you would, please hit the like button, share this channel out, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel tonight, and want to thank you just for being here. It means a lot. And Hoffman is going to replace. First pitch to Jazz is hit to deep center field, and Chisholm is going to be out on the warning track. So that is the first out. One pitch, one out. Jason DeBiggis is coming up to bat. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike one on Dominguez. Dominguez is 3 for 4 on the night, two singles, a triple, a run, and a stolen base. The next pitch is a ball down low. Count is even at 1-1. Hey, everyday bets. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And the next pitch is up and out of the strike zone for ball two. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is a slider that is swung on and missed. Count is even at 2-2. And the pitch is another slider fouled off this time. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Hoffman sets. He brings the pitch, and it is off the plate for ball three. Count is now full. And the pitch is hit to left field, left center field. And it looks like Dominguez is going to end up at second with a double. And that is Dominguez's fourth hit of the game. So Dominguez is 4 for 5 on the night. Anthony Volpe is up to bat, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 for Volpe. The only bench player left in the game for the Yankees is Paul Goldschmidt. Volpe is 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is fouled off. Count will remain 0-2. And Hoffman sets. And the pitch is popped. Guerrero is going to end up getting it. So that is the second out. Yankees are down to their final out, and Austin Wells is coming up to bat. Wells is 1 for 3 on the night with a double, a walk. And the pitch is a splitter off the plate. Count is 1-0. Hoffman sets and he fires, and Wells swings over the top of a slider inside. Count is 1-1. Hoffman sets, and the ball is in the dirt. Count is 2-1. If you haven't, please hit the like, share this channel out, and subscribe if you are not subscribed. DJ LeMahieu is on deck. And the pitch is hit to center field. Straw is going to be there to catch it and record the third out of the game. So the Yankees get swept in a 4-game set by the Blue Jays. So now the Blue Jays hold first place in the AL East, and the Yankees fall to second, tied with the Toronto Blue Jays. So the nightmare scenario for the Yankees occurred. They haven't played well, and didn't get it done when we needed to get it done. The final line for the night is going to be the Blue Jays 8 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Yankees had 5 runs on 12 hits and no errors. I want to thank you all for taking time, spending time here on this stream. Although it was abbreviated, I appreciate y'all hopping in anyhow. I believe that Joe is probably going to be holding a post-game show, so hop on over there and hear what he has to say. And probably about an hour or so later, Jason Custodio on Late Night with Jason Custodio will be holding his own post-game. Recommend hopping into both streams and checking out what they've got to say. I want to say thank you. We have the Yankees and the Mets locking it up in Citi Field tomorrow. That game will be called on NY Yankees Mania. Recommend that y'all go there, and I'll end my night with let's go Yankees, get it back, and we'll see you in the funny pages. Have a great night.